I think I could help just a little bit in trying to respond to both Commissioner Diaz-Del-Portilla's questions as well as a couple of the comments by Commissioner Reyes. So first of all, you should simply know, and I'll confine it to testing, we can come back to some of the other subjects. So we started pushing to get swab tests the 1st of April. We did not want to go with the rapid test because the rapid test, we believed in the first 3 or 4 days, can oftentimes lead to a false negative, and we didn't want to do that, and we felt like it was important enough to test 100% of our homeless population, both sheltered and unsheltered. So we began. We started with receiving 144 and 100 swab kits, part of the nasal, part for throat swabs. We deferred on 144 of them, took the first 100, and started testing April the 10th. We have now established 3 mobile testing teams. We've got the Lazarus team, which we call Team 1. We've got the Camilla's Health Concern, which we consider team number 2. And then our third team is Team 3, which is run by a woman by the name of Jackie Master, who was a former Jackson person that retired last week. She has run the clinic at the Homeless Trust Chapman number 1 center on North Miami Avenue. Retired. We brought her in so that she could begin running this third team. We are testing both sheltered and unsheltered, but our main focus has been on the over 65, those with the underlying symptoms as a prioritized basis. The week of the 14th, Commissioner Diaz-Del-Portilla, we tested 77 individuals. The second week, which is week of the 27th, we tested 72. I went out with our team a week ago, 2 weeks ago today. I needed to understand better why it was taking us as long to perform those tests, Commissioner Diaz-Del-Portilla. I didn't understand why we had some days where there were 6 or 8 people. I got a very firm, clear understanding that day. First of all, close to half or more refuse to test. They don't want to test. Some will agree to test, and when you start with the swab, because of some of the conditions that many of them have, they jerk back and won't let that swab go 2 inches up their nose. That day, I realized that we had some people that were like that, and we didn't have, with the Lazarus team that day, throat swabs. We needed to make sure that the team, if you had someone that couldn't take the nose swab, could take the throat swab. So now the teams are equipped with some of both. The third week, Commissioner, week of the 28th, we performed 210 tests. And to the question, Commissioner Reyes, that you asked, I cannot tell you that an individual that's living behind Macy's, that they have had a street address in the city 6 years ago when they became homeless. Because we don't gather all that information, but 100% of these